everybody, Quinn Waddington here, Senior Investment Advisor and Branch Manager at CG Wealth Management, here with your November 2022 market update. And for the first time since last summer, as in 2021, August, we've had two positive months in a row on the S&P 500, which is the US broader index. Canadian market has, as I've said, been a little stronger than the US over the last year, but it has been a long stretch without having two consecutive months in the positive on the US markets. October was very strong and November continued that trend. We started the month, CPI or US inflation numbers were lower than expectations. So lots of hope there that we've gone through peak inflation. And if you want to know more about that, you can join my newsletter. I sent a chart out on that just today, but good historical returns once we've hit peak inflation. So hope that that was peak inflation. And then the markets got a little weaker through the middle of the month, but just today, Chairman Powell, the US Fed, came out with some notes kind of suggesting that maybe they're done with the large rate hikes, the 75 basis points to full percent, getting back to those normalized kind of 0.25% rate hikes that we used to see up and down. So markets really love that. Markets were slightly down a couple hours before the close today. Then that news came out with those headlines and markets shot up dramatically, adding to the gains we already had for the month. So Canadian market was up 5.29% for the month, on top of the 5% that we had in October. That puts the Canadian market just down 3.62% for the year. Of course, I've said this in previous market updates, the Canadian market has been buoyed all year long, pretty much by the rise in oil prices. Of course, oil's come off the $120 barrel level that we've seen, but if you take the returns throughout the year, a lot of those oil and energy stocks have definitely outperformed and brought up some of the others in the index. US market, as I've said, much weaker, one of the weaker markets in globally. But it had a good month in November as well. Again, today was a very strong month, or a strong day to add to those gains. So it was up 5.38% in the month of November. That puts it down 14.39% on the year. So still definitely a very weak year on the US markets, but clawing back a bunch of those losses that we had coming off of those lows. So we'll let you know what happens in December. Of course, there's lots of talk of Santa Claus rallies at this time of year. December, as I've said, is historically a strong month, as was November, as is January. So we're in a good historical period through the year. We'll see if that continues. I'll let you know. I'll send out a video in early January to wrap up both December and the year. So subscribe, like, add all those things, and we'll be in touch. Take care.